So I've scouted all the way around. I'm going to roll stealth to try to be quietly open the front door and see if there's anybody who's inside.
Okay.
I'll help you by lifting up the bottom of the door so it's ever so slightly up off the hinge and possibly won't creak.
All right, I'll give you advantage for that. That's a good idea, Kyle.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's almost like I've done this before.
All right. With my advantage, I went from rolling an 8 to a 19, so that puts me at 30.
Nice. You know what, Kyle? I'm going to give you inspiration, too.
Sweet. Thank you.
You're inspired by your roguishness.
I used to do that when I was sneaking out of my house as a younger teenager. I also, you put Vaseline on all the hinges, too. So.
Wow.
No one ever noticed that the hinges had Vaseline all over them?
No, and here's the thing. I did that probably 6 years ago, and my door does not creak, and the Vaseline has stayed.
Oh, that's something. It's good to know. It's kind of...
I always use WD-40, but hey, Vaseline. That works.
I guess it's what you got.
Yeah, whatever you got. All right, so you silently open this door. You
bow at the ready.
It's a pretty small room, and we're not going to worry about like tokens or stuff, but I'll show you this so you can kind of see the layout. So each of those squares is 5 feet, so it's pretty small. The ground floor has been converted into a makeshift kitchen, but the room is filthy. Baskets and old dishware are piled everywhere. Adding to the clutter is a peddler's cart, a chicken coop, a heavy wooden trunk, and a pretty wooden cabinet with flowers painted on its doors. In addition to the clucking of the chickens, you hear toads croaking. The sweet smell of pastries blends horridly with a stench that burns your nostrils. The awful odor comes out of an open, upright barrel in the center of the room. Warmth issues from a brick oven against one wall, and a crumbling staircase ascends the wall across from it. Shrieks and cackles from somewhere higher up cause the old mill to shudder. Mm-hmm. You also see, Naevin, with your very keen eyes, that small human bones litter the flagstone floor.
I'm going to go and take a look inside the open barrel and see what the source of the awful stench is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is everybody else in the room at this point?
Yeah, I'm going to stand at the bottom of the stairway, facing my shield up it.
Yevgeny says, so boss, you think we should just wait outside and guard?
Yeah, why not?
Cool.
I'll yell if I need you.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay.
It's like, sure.
Your boots, boys.
So everybody's inside except for the 2 wolf hunters, right?
Yes.
All right. So
randomly, the guys that we hired to protect us are being kept out of.
No, you hired them to scout.
Inside and invisible.
Okay. Yeah. Naevin, you go check out the barrel, and you see it's filled with a glistening greenish black fluid, and that is what this terrible smell is coming from. It looks like really thick, like almost like slime.
Ugh.
And this barrel is just filled with this stuff, whatever it is.
Nasty. Sort of motion over, and I'm just like, ugh. And then I want to check out now the only thing that looks nice in this entire room, which is the flowery cabinet.
Okay. You open the cabinet and you see wooden bowls full of herbs and baking things like flour, sugar. There are several gourds of a white powder. You're not sure exactly what it is just by looking at it. Hanging on the inside of the cabinet doors are a dozen locks of hair. Amid various concoctions, there are 3 labeled containers. The first container says youth, and when you look inside, there's a golden syrupy liquid. The second container says laughter, and that has a red kind of clear liquid. And then the third container says mother's milk and has like a milky white liquid in it.
Okay, I'm going to pocket the three special things and put them in my pack, and then I'm going to take all of the other ingredients and as quietly as possible dump them or deposit them in the barrel of slime.
Okay, are you going to try to figure out what the weird powder is that you don't? I mean, you recognize flour and sugar, but there's this other white powder you don't know what it is. So
can I try rolling like maybe medicine? See if it's
sure. Yeah,
like
that
some
would
sort of alchemy type thing. 16.
Okay. Do you kind of like stick your finger in it to feel, kind of the consistency of it, and you kind of smell it, and finally you touch a tiny bit to your tongue, and you're pretty sure it's powdered bone.
Is
like
powdered
ground
bone,
up bone.
Powdered bone is useful in any sort of as a spell material that Serenity would want to use. I sort of motion over to Serenity and say, like, any of this useful to you?
She's invisible, right?
So I sort of motion over in the general direction of where Serenity should be. No? Nodding isn't so useful because you're, invisible.
I think talking knocks me out of invisibility so I wouldn't say anything.
I mean, I am morally on offense, but I don't think I should be using the...
Oh, yeah, I'll say no. I'll say no because it says the spell only ends if I cast a spell or attack, so I'm good. I can talk.
You say no. I'm like, okay. So in that case, I will take all of the ingredients, the locks of hair, the powdered bone, the flour and the sugar and everything, and I'm going to try to sabotage the old hag's operation as best I can at this moment by dumping it all in the barrel of nasty slime.
Okay.
Hey, Naevin, do you want to hear a fun thought? All those children that died a sick death here, they have to relive it daily because they never leave Barovia.
Ugh. Yeah, these hags, they're gonna die. They're gonna die horribly.
Does anyone have the religion skill?
I do.
You can roll religion if you want.
Sure, why not? $14.
Okay. You think you might actually know what the gross green fluid in the barrel is. You think it's a substance called demon ichor, which when you kill a demon on the prime material plane, it leaves behind this like slime when it decomposes, and you think that that's what this barrel is filled with. And you have no idea how many demons you would have to kill to have this much of it, because it's a lot.
That makes me a little bit more nerve-wracked at actually killing these particular people. So maybe we can harm their operations in more subtle manner and stop their supply of sugar and flour. So I'm gonna take all that stuff, dump it in the ichor in order to try to wreck it, basically.
Okay.
I imagine dumping flour, sugar, and all the other stuff makes the ichor even grosser.
Yeah, now it's all clumpy.
Great. And then can I open up the heavy chest?
Yeah. When you go over to the chest, you see that it has little holes drilled into the lid, and this is where the sound of the croaking frogs is coming from.
Oh. All right.
And when you open it, there are like 100 frogs in there, and they start like jumping out and going all over the place.
Yeah, I just sort of motioned for them to be free.
Oh, I'm sorry, they're toads, not frogs.
Oh.
As a ranger, you would know the difference, obviously.
I would. I immediately correct the information that is in my mind as to the proper family of creature. And yes.
Quick, kiss one. Maybe I'll turn into a maiden for you.
I've already got enough love problems.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, I'll just make sure the front door is open and sort of usher the toads towards the front door to let them be free.
Okay, sure. Yeah, they start hopping around, and just by random chance, some of them escape.
I try some rangery tricks to make sure that the I don't know, direct animal.
Okay, make a toad herding roll.
A toad herding roll. I use survival for that.
Animal handling.
Yeah, animal handling.
Yeah, I think that'd be animal handling.
Oh, that would be animal handling. So I didn't realize that was a thing. 8.
Okay, yeah, you kind of herd them that way. I don't think herding toads is that hard to do. So.
Oh, I think it's like herding cats, and it's damn near.
Whose side are you on?
No, toads are much more cooperative than cats.
Everybody knows that toads enjoy being herded. Fact.
Before horses, there was only toads that owned the plains.
So, having thoroughly disrupted their operation on the ground floor, I'm going to again sneakily move upstairs towards the cackling.
Yeah, I'll sneak with you.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so Naevin and Giovanni are sneaking up the stairs.
I rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
So that'd be a total of 7.
It's a total of you falling down the stairs, I think.
No, that's a total.
Yeah,
of 7.
a natural 1. You don't even get to add your modifier to. That's already a failure.
Yeah. It's just I rolled a 19, but I don't think that's going to make a difference. Your new breastplate, the straps in your new breastplate snap, and it goes clang, 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 clang downstairs.
So are you going up as well, Steve?
I am not yet, no.
Okay, you're going to stay down below?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so Naevin and Giovanni, you go upstairs.
Something about everybody congesting together. It just doesn't feel right.
Yep.
Yeah, hopefully these hags don't roll a grenade under our feet. Tragic.
All right.
Or hit you with a fireball.
So when you guys get upstairs, you see a haggard, heavy-set old woman with a face as wrinkled as a boiled apple sweeping the floor, pushing around a few old bones and stirring up a cloud of white dust with her broom. She wears a blood-stained, flour-caked apron. A long, sharp bodkin impales her bundled-up mound of gray hair. The dirt-caked windows allow very little light to enter this 8-foot-high chamber, most of which is taken up by a large millstone connected to a wooden gear shaft that rises through the ceiling in the center of the room. A stone staircase continues up toward the sound of loud cackling. So, Naevin, you can see fine, but at this point, Giovanni, it's pretty hard for you to see. It's pretty dark in here. But this woman, hears the clanking of Giovanni's armor and turns and sees you all. And she says, "Oh, hello, dearies. Welcome to old Bonegrinder." And I think I have a picture of her to show you. If I can find it. Yep. Oh, you know what? I know why I can't show this anymore. I have to change a setting. I know what I did. All right. Let's try this again. There we go.
Beautiful. I propose.
Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't she a looker?
She's something. Yeah.
I can see myself waking up to that every morning.
She says, would you like some of my delicious pastries? They're only 1 gold piece each, and not only are they delicious, but they will take away all of your troubles and take you to a wondrous, beautiful place where you will be happy.
How much? We've heard
Psychedelic, man.
Yeah, we've heard great things of your pastries. Fine lady. And we think they're. I think I must have them all. How much for the lot?
Oh, well, let's see. I have about 20 here, so 20 gold, but I am baking a new batch downstairs, so I'll have more in an hour or so. If you'd like those too.
Well, I think if we're taking them all, you can give us a discount, I'm sure. 15 gold for the entire lot.
For these here, 15 gold? Okay, yeah, that sounds like a fair deal.
All of them, the ones in the oven too.
Oh, no, that's... No, we need our gold. We love our gold.
I will pay a full price if you could confirm if you use quality children in your product.
What do you mean, quality children? Is that some kind of joke?
Not at all. In fact, I am a cannibal. An auto cannibal sometimes. If I cannot get my fix, but
okay.
Deception on that.
I don't know what that means. Yes.
Oh, I'm proficient, if anything, but it doesn't help much.
So what'd you get?
I got a 11.
She says, that's an interesting story, young man, but I think you're trying to pull a trick on an old woman. That's not very nice.
You'll have to excuse my tricky friend here. He sometimes a good prank gets the best of him.
Ah, I see. So you would you like to buy these 20 pastries for 15 gold? I think I could give you that much of a discount.
That sounds fair. Although, I need to maybe, you have to understand I'm a little bit skeptical of them. I need to know that these fine pastries are safe. It's not every day that someone finds this particular establishment, and there are rumors.
Rumors? What kind of rumors?
Rumors of people that that just like your pastries a little too much and for a little too long.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. How can you like pastries too much?
Oh no, I think it's fantastic. I'm thinking if I'm going to take these pastries here and start selling. I'm going to see if I can resell them, make a good profit.
I don't think I like the sound of that. I'm definitely not going to give you a discount if you're just going to resell them.
Well,
I might as well sell them myself. This is how I make my living. You're trying to undercut me.
Don't you want agents? How far can you sell? Where do you sell? I can make it all the way to, I don't know, what's a far city from here?
She says, I sell all over Barovia, dearie.
All over Barovia? I've never seen you in my hometown.
Me and my 2 daughters, yes.
Oh, you have daughters. Can I meet them?
Oh, you want to meet my daughters?
Yeah, I'm a young, wealthy man looking for a fine suitor.
Of course.
Now, can I hear this cold conversation down below?
If you're downstairs, no, I don't think you can. If you're like up on the stairs, you might be able to. Or I guess you could roll. You're an elf. You've got good ears. You can roll.
They're pointy.
Pointy ears. Yeah, those points somehow just make them hear so much better. I don't know how to.
Perception is what you want me to roll for?
Yeah.
20.
Okay, yeah, you can hear it.
Okay, as soon as I heard them say that she's making another batch downstairs, I start rummaging through everything, trying to find where their second batch is being made.
Probably in the oven.
Yeah, there's a brick oven that you smell.
I don't cook. Remember, other people cook for me. So.
All right. Well, it'll take you a while, but you eventually look in the oven and find the pastries in there.
I'm going full into the character. She wouldn't know where to begin when it comes to cooking.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
In fact, I'll give you inspiration for that, Steve, if you need it. Have some inspiration.
As soon as I find them, I destroy them.
Okay. How do you destroy them? You eat them all?
And you know what? In that case, I will destroy all of them, but one, I will firebolt them until they're all nothing.
Okay.
But one, and I pocket that one.
Okay. Sure. So meanwhile, upstairs, she says, she calls out, Bella, Ophalia, come down here. A dashing young man wants to meet you. And you hear steps coming down the stairs from up above. And two more women come down. They look quite a bit younger than her. You know, this woman obviously looks kind of old. These women look, like they're probably in their 30s, maybe. It's kind of hard to tell. They're kind of homely, I guess would be the nice way to say it. They're definitely not the most beautiful women you've ever seen. They're not like, fugly or anything, but
they're no Serenity.
No,
we have
not even close.
We have some 6 and 7s.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
Oh,
So
look at him in his armor. How dashing.
I'm a true knight. And I'm going to close the distance. Would you like to see my sword?
My oh my. Well, Flex doesn't blush, I might.
No, they say, oh, not really. No. We're not really fans of swords.
Sword. It's an interesting sword as I unsheath it. This sword was the same sword used to kill my parents. And I walk over to the oldest witch.
Okay, roll initiative, everyone.
Yep, I knew that was coming.
Well, at least you saved me 15 gold.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell's your plan, man?
I was going to just buy all of her stuff and then leave and, wreck her entire operation. I didn't want to have to fight her.
I mean, obviously a person that steals children and runs drugs, it's a worth killing person.
Yeah, but I don't know how powerful she is. She's killed a barrel full of demons.
Okay, that's a good point. I didn't think
Too late now.
Okay, I rolled 17.
Okay.
21.
23.
Whoa.
I rolled a natural 20. I hope I didn't waste my natural 20 on this.
Naevin, what's your dexterity?
20.
Really? Wow. Nice.
Started at 18 with myself a +2 bonus.
Well, you
The rest
guys
of my stats are pretty crap.
did really well in initiative. So actually, Serenity goes first. Serenity, you're still downstairs and might not even realize
There's a fight going on. Yeah, I wasn't gonna charge up anyways. I was gonna bypass my turn.
Okay. And then Naevin is next. So you see Naevin.
I'm just putting my sword like this.
Yeah, you see when Giovanni pulls out his sword that you see like these women's eyes narrow, and they obviously do not like steel being bared in their presence. So you feel like things could start to go south like any moment. What do you do?
Sensing that the opportunity to avoid any combat in this circumstance will probably be gone, I will leap on the opportunity to ambush and fire 3 arrows straight into the face of the old witch. So I'm going to do a sharpshooter shot on all 3 of them, and I'll just roll all 3 at the same time. It's just easier.
Okay.
All exactly the same. So 24, 19, and 12.
Okay, the 12 misses, but the other 2 hit.
Okay.
And you're just using normal arrows, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Now I'm kind of regretting that choice, but yes.
Okay.
I have no other option.
So tell me the damage that you do with each attack separately, please.
Somebody might have damage resistance.
I thought you were like just stirring ice for a moment.
Oh no, I have a barrel. I have a thing of dice. So let's see. First one is 18 damage. Second shot is 17 damage. And the third one missed.
Okay. So you put 2 arrows in her. Neither seem to be particularly lethal shots. Like one hits her in the shoulder and the other one hits her in the hip or something. And she screams, seemingly more enraged than pain.
And
you get them all people in their hips, man.
I know. I'm sorry. I feel bad now.
That's pretty deadly.
With that, I am going to leap towards the stairs and tumble down the stairs quickly.
Okay.
Should I do
make an acrobatics roll.
acrobatics I can do?
Yeah.
All right. 12, 20.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, you do a roll down the stairs and even look good doing it.
Roll down the stairs. When I reach the bottom of the stairs, I'm going to have another arrow ready to knock if anything comes down, and I'll motion to, or I'll shout out to Serenity. Giovanni started another fight.
All right.
Shaking her head invisible, nobody else can see it, but she.
I think I understand your sentiment.
All right, now the lady you've been talking to, whose name is Morgantha, by the way, gets to go. And so let's see. She's up there with Giovanni. Naevin just went down the stairs.
Bring it.
She says, "How dare you bear steel in my presence?" And
should have just bared skin, man.
Let's see.
I think I would have had less issues if I flashed him.
Probably. Well, you would have had different issues.
Get away from my thighs.
Oh, what should I do?
Surrender.
Kill me.
Okay.
Well, either way, we need a healer.
Yeah.
Let me check something real quick.
You know, if this was Shadow, I would have played that encounter out so different way. Slash, I might have just left.
seemed like a good, valid option to me.
Yeah.
Buy all her stock. Heck, we could just shut this thing down by simply showing up and just promising to buy all her stock from her once a week.
All right, she's just going to attack you. We're going to just do what
Nice and
works.
simple.
As she comes at you, suddenly her form changes, and she no longer looks remotely human. She looks kind of like that. I don't know how well you can see that.
I don't know if I can blow things up in this. I don't think I can. Okay. She looks blue.
Yeah. She's got kind of demonic-like horns. She's got these long claws on the ends of her hands, and she slashes at you with her
Demon.
claws.
I'm going to take a reaction and do a parry stance.
Okay. She misses you.